Now, there's a lot of videos online about how you can use AI development tools to build apps. And a lot of this is focused at B2C, so creating consumer applications. But for most people that are in a corporation, actually what you're trying to build is something that can help either your internal employees or your external stakeholders. It's not really about building an app, it's just building a small bit of functionality to improve what you're providing to those stakeholders. And so I thought I'd give you a quick example of how I had to approach a challenge last night. I was chatting to someone who was talking about Kowalah, which is the new platform that I've just launched, and asking about who is the ICP, who's the ideal customer profile. And in my mind, I'd already had an idea of a kind of flow chart that would help a potential user of Kowalah to either identify themselves in or to qualify themselves out. Because we only really want people to be using the platform that are going to get value from it. Otherwise, it's a waste of everyone's time. So I came to V0. So V0 comes from a company called Vercel, and it's one of the leading UI tools or UI generating tools built on AI. And here's the prompt that I wrote. I'd like your help to create a component for our marketing site that helps a potential user to identify themselves as an ideal customer or to qualify themselves out. I've had the idea of an interactive flow diagram where the user can click on each question and it builds out the next fork or response. So this idea of a tree almost. The questions I had in mind are with the idea that a yes moves on to the next fork, but a no opens up a no, Kowalah cannot help you, or something along those lines. Are you preparing to or actively running a buying process for technology at your company? Is the purchase likely to be over $50,000? Have you bought this kind of product recently? Is this project, if this project goes wrong, will it cause negative financial impact to your company? If this project is successful, will it reflect well on you? For this final question, we want to end on a positive, where the yes indicates that Kowalah is able to help this person. For the no's, I'd like to have a bit of humor, as in it's totally fine from our perspective that Kowalah is not a good fit for them. I.e., have you bought this kind of product recently? We might say, you clearly know what you're doing, go get them. This is to help people to qualify themselves in or out. These are just my ideas, so feel free to add your own so we can come up with something creative, visual, interactive, and a little humorous. And so off goes V0. And so this was our first attempt. I think it's just going to build this up again. Welcome to Kowalah. Is Kowalah right for you? Are you preparing to or actively running a buying process for technology at your company? Yes or no? Is the purchase likely to be over $50,000? Have you bought this kind of product recently? No. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't work then. They've got a few issues there. So then I'm going back and asking another question. In question 3, we should swap the fork. If you answer no, you should go on to the next question. So we modify the component. I'll just scroll down here. I made some changes to the text. Blah, 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 blah. Another iteration. Great. Now I'd like, instead of each question replacing the question before, like we had here, I'd like to add it as a fork below the question above, so that as you progress, it builds out the full tree with all of the branch ends as well. So I understand you want to create a visual tree structure. Let's update the component. So now we get, are you preparing to or actively running a buying process? Yes, I am. Oh, is the purchase likely to be over $20,000? Yes, it is. Have you bought this kind of product recently? No, I haven't. If this project goes wrong, will it cause negative financial impact to your company? Yes, it will. If this project is successful, will it reflect well on you? Yes, it will. Conclusion, great news. Kowalah is a great fit for you. So this is getting much more to what I'm looking for. In step 3, our conclusion card still has a tick, so that's just minor issues there. Can we add a second question? Are you leading or part of a group that will be making the vendor decision? So we've then added that second question in. Scrolling down further, when the back button is pressed, it should be clear that it should clear any previous responses. So there was just a bit of iterating there. At the end of the process, whether the user ends at a branch or makes it all the way to the congratulations at the end, we should show a card that highlights our value proposition. Kowalah helps buying teams, and so on. So now we add that in. Are you preparing to? Are you leading? Is the purchase likely over $20,000? Have you bought this kind of product recently? If this project goes wrong, will it cause negative impact? If it's successful, will it reflect well on you? Yes, how Kowalah can help you. Great, nice little card there. A few more things. The back button not working quite. In question 4, we should highlight the yes button in pink, not the no button. Can we change the link on the final card to kowalah.com? And so here we get to our final iteration. Welcome to Kowalah. Yes. Are you leading? Yes, I am. Is the purchase over $20,000? Yes. Have you bought this kind of product recently? No, with the pink button here. If this goes wrong, will it cause significant negative financial impact? Yes, it will. If this project is successful, will it reflect well on you? Yes, it will. Can I go back? I can go back. I can go back. And if I was to click no there, I get errors here. Pocket change. You can probably figure out that process with Google. So super easy for people to use. So having built that, and this literally took me 20 minutes to iterate through, I then get the exact code that has been written in the background here. So I've got a parent page, which is going to render that. And then I've got a component, which fits in between that. And then all I've done is literally copy that code, add it to my project. I have then pushed that up to GitHub and then done a pull request to pull that into my actual application. And so now, in fact, I'll just go to the actual website. So here we are, kowalah.com, resources. Can Kowalah help me? See if you have a real pain Kowalah can fix for you. Can Kowalah help me? Are you preparing to or actively running a buying process for technology at your company? Yes. Are you leading or part of the buying group that will make the vendor decision? Yes, I am. Is the purchase likely to be over $20,000? Yes. Have you bought this kind of product recently? No, I haven't. I haven't got any current experience. If this project goes wrong, will it cause significant negative financial impact to your company? Yes, it will. And if this project is successful, will it reflect well on you? Yes, it will. Great news. Kowalah is perfect for you. Let's get to work. So that's a super simple example, but pre-AI, this thing would have required either a development team, and they'd have to be taken off building your core project or other important stuff. Or more likely, you'd probably have had to go and invest in some kind of application or survey tool that you're going to embed on your website. This took me 20 minutes to have live on the website, and it's a little bit of fun, bit interactive, and help someone to qualify themselves in or out of being a Kowalah customer. So for me, this is what AI is in practice. It's about going faster. It's about being able to iterate. I didn't know what I wanted until I saw what V0 was giving me, and then I was able to go through those quick iterations. Fast, cheap, and quick to get it onto your website.